You are listening to the Hello Sport Podcast.
Tom,
Edward.
got a confession to make.
What is it?
Been playing hurt today. Real bad.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Kid's been keeping it under wraps.
Yep. Food poisoning last night. Yeah. Me and Elsa.
No.
Yeah, dude.
You have kept that under wraps.
Yeah.
You've been fucking
Because
good
I
today,
can't burn
considering.
content, bro. You can't burn
No,
it.
you can't. You know what? As soon as you say it, your hair does look a little bit more frizzed out. Like you
I've been out here trucking nut today.
booting or shitting.
Booting. Boot tooting, scooting, whatever the
Boot
fuck
scooting
you say.
baby.
Yeah, boot scooting baby.
Fuck, dude. What happened?
Fucking.
You guys go on too many dinners. You're running risks.
No, we're eating at home.
You did it to yourself.
Well, Ella did it to me. She poisoned me. She fucking.
Bit of murder about her.
Yeah, seriously. She nipped into the IGA on Oxford Street, and she was like, "We'll get something for dinner." I go, "Sweet." She goes, "What do you want?" I go, "Fuck, I don't care. Whatever. I'll let you decide." Maybe salmon. Salmon was thrown out there. Maybe mushrooms. Had this like noodly mushroom chili soup. Whatever.
Sure.
Whatever. I was back in the car. Got these mushrooms. I go, "Sweet." And she goes, They're from South Korea, though. What do you reckon? I go, well, fuck, I don't know. I don't know like,
You don't want to come off as racist thinking that just because these mushrooms are from South Korea that they're somehow going to be bad.
that's not how I was reared.
No.
Because that's racist in the
That's
extreme.
racist.
To be like, yo, I ain't eating no South Korean mushrooms. Like, maybe South Korea is known for their mushrooms. Maybe mushrooms is the delicacy of the South Korean people.
Now,
I don't know.
Do you know what type of mushroom? These are shiitake.
Enoki.
These are
Enoki.
lion's mane. Enoki.
Enoki. They're like stringy.
Yeah.
And they come together in a ball.
Yep.
Enoki. And I'll be honest with you, I've been enjoying my enoki mushrooms lately.
Okay, so this wasn't the first time you had them.
No. It was the first time I'd had enoki mushrooms from South Korea, though, Tom.
Okay.
As opposed to homegrown,
Australian.
good, honest Australian enoki mushrooms.
And that's not to, again, impugn South Korean mushrooms, but you've been having good, honest Australian enoki mushrooms.
That's right.
So
All I'm saying is it's quite a trip from South Korea.
It seems like an unnecessary one if we can get them here.
It's not that far. I mean, it's a long way, rather.
It's completely opposite of what you're saying.
Exactly. It's the opposite of what I said. Again, playing hurt. And I don't know what sort of conditions they're bringing them over into the fucking... Does the refrigerator splutter on the way over? Does it turn off and then turn back on? A lot of unknowns.
Well, the supply chain is long, and you need to the best of your ability, be able to safeguard yourself against, I don't know, I guess maybe some pain points within a supply chain. The longer the supply chain, the tougher it is to do that. If it's coming from South Korea, that's a problem.
A big problem. And listen, usually Ella will nip up to the farmers market. She'll get everything local, homegrown, paddock to plate sort of stuff.
Not bready, don't spread it sort of shit.
Yeah, 100%. Like big Aussie flag on the back of your fucking...
Yeah. Cronulla riots vibes.
Well, maybe not that vibe, but...
Good.
Maybe not that vibe. Just more like homegrown, like made in Australia with that fucking boxing kangaroo. That's
Okay, good. So not Cronulla riots, not Southern Cross tats on the neck, sort of.
No,
Okay.
I don't think you need to go there to go paddock to plate.
No, you don't have to.
I don't think paddock to plate and Cronulla riots are the same thing.
No, I agree.
I could
with
be
you.
wrong.
I
don't
agree
think
with
they
you.
are.
I think I was just trying to get a full understanding of how where you two are at as a couple.
Yeah. Now I haven't slept that much, but so I can't really remember what we were doing on Saturday instead of fucking her doing a shop. Anyway, as it turns out, the only enoki mushrooms or mushrooms that looked good to her were from South Korea. But she's already implanted something, I think, into the universe that maybe these enokis are up to no good.
They're enoki good. No good.
They're
Okay, carry on.
enoki good. And eat the meal, but...
What was the context of the meal? Was it salmon?
No. So she's going to do salmon. Then there was like fucking no salmon or something. So she got the enoki and she's got bok choy, enoki, and noodles with like this chili sauce that she makes. It's rockstar stuff. Really nice. Bit of soy sauce in there as well, Tom. Really, what?
Dude, I'm researching a lot on enoki mushrooms. There's some shit going down with them right now.
Okay. Pause. Hold on.
Where should I finish my story?
You can finish this will make a lot of sense. And
Okay,
make
finish your story
make
first.
sense,
I want to
but
hear how this happened,
yeah.
and then we want to hear about the enokis.
Because enoki's up to no good.
Yeah.
Anyway, once someone tells me something like that, like when the moment Ella said, "What do you reckon they're from South Korea?" It was in my head then.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you fucked me now. Out of respect for my wife, I had a couple of Enokis.
And to the South Koreans.
But I didn't have the 6 or 7 Enokis in my bowl because I just couldn't do it.
Right.
I was just like, nah, I don't want them. You fucked me, Elza. Anyway, I didn't think about it again, Tom. But I wake up in the middle of the night to a restless Elza who's like, oi, yo, those Enokis are fucking got their fucking talons into me, bruh. They're fucking me up right now. She's in there trying to boot, can't boot. And I'm like, you're not made of the right stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously.
He starts dropping tank water rhetoric while his wife's
But
throwing up.
I'm also acutely aware the last time we got food poisoning, the only other time I got food poisoning, I went off really early and then Ella came on like 7-8 hours later. So like
You weren't in the clear.
I was not in the clear and I knew it. And then the next time I wake up, I'm like, ooh, these Enokis are fucking working me over here.
How did it start? How did it come on?
It comes on with like mild nausea.
Like is that like your sweaty head?
Like
spinning
mild
sort of
nausea and like I just lay there a bit anxious. And like
Yeah.
you can fight it off when you're really hungover.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, dude, I could be in trouble here. But if I just move my foot enough, maybe.
I don't know the foot method, but sure.
I'm a foot method guy. I'm
Okay.
like, just fucking.
Just shake your foot.
Just take my mind off what's going on.
Okay.
Went back to sleep, woke up more nausea, and I'm like,
What time we talking?
it's hit her all night. I probably got my first bout of nausea like 4 a.m. Wake up again 6 a.m. And then I'm just laying there waiting for the inevitable. It's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And then I'm fucking like 6:45. I'm like, all right, it's time. Get up. Start fucking booting. Get fucking I see them as well. I'm like, oh! I won't be able to eat Enokis again. We're done.
Yeah, right.
I'm over. Like, I can't eat. I'll never be able to eat another Enoki. It's like the last time I got food poisoning was fish burgers. But fish burgers are like, they're different types of fish. There's different types of preparation. You can't fish. It's hidden under batter and shit. It's okay. Whereas Enokis, you eyeball those fuckers and they're strandy and fucked. We're done. It's over. And I spewed up these fucking 3 Enokis and I'm like, oh my God.
They weren't even digested after a full night. Your body's going, we aren't touching these.
We aren't touching them. Absolutely, under no circumstances are we fucking getting rid of these Enokis, bro. They've got to come up the way they came in. So I get my Enokis out of the way and I'm still so fucked. I'm like, oh my God. Like, didn't sleep that well, obviously, but still so nauseous. And I'm like, I've got to get up and face the day. About evens on. Obviously, I need to come in. I need to play a role. I'm going away tomorrow, so we have to record this podcast today. So I needed to play a role, but I also didn't want to burn good content too early. So I've just been sitting on it all day. I had to.
Jesus. Mate, you've done a good job of hiding it. I would have been laying on the couch sulking, succo mode.
But you know how you were like fucking giving it to them, being like, you don't know good content and shit? I was sitting there going, they don't know.
They don't get it. No, they don't get it, do they?
They don't have the fucking wherewithal that I've got.
Nah, they don't understand what
I'm
we're
on the way to
about.
work, bro, and I've had a cold shower trying to like pump myself up for the day. And in the car on the way here, it just started working me. And I'm like, at the, those mega lights at like Oxford and Moore Park Road.
Yeah,
fucking
Lang Road
Lang and
and-
shit.
yeah.
Just a cunt of a place.
Yeah.
Can't exactly jump out of the car and start booting up Enokis there. And I'm just having to swallow boot as I'm sitting in the car.
Oh, dude.
So hectic.
You did very well to even like.
So hectic. Fucking drive, pull over on the side of the road. I'm like, am I good? I don't know. Maybe just needed a breather. Gave myself 5. Kept going. Went and got a water. Went and got some gum. Just got myself right again. And came in to face the day. And I've been all right, but like I've had a Noki on the mind.
Damn it, dude. And where's Ella?
And Ella's
She's in bed all day?
fucking bed all day.
Yeah.
In bed all day.
Mate, you just got to fucking, it's a tough
She's
job.
like, oh, because we're supposed to go up to fucking Robertson tonight for this wedding tomorrow. And she's like, I don't know, I don't think we can go tonight. And I'm like, oh, you've had a long day, have you? Laying in bed.
Yeah, been a tough one, hasn't it?
That sounds like
been a tough
poor
one.
thing. I'm like, can you go get my suit? She's like, I don't know if I can. I'm like, you're going to have to get my suit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't have anything to wear.
Yeah.
So get the fuck up.
Get up, get out of bed, have a
get
drink
your
of water, slap
Get some
yourself in the face.
real problems.
Yeah.
Get some real problems.
Get some real problems. Because you're here right now in the trenches.
In the trenches. just digging fucking deep, bro.
Life doesn't get harder than where you currently sit right now.
Seriously, this is like I'm in my own trench right now, punters and dribblers.
Yeah.
And you might be like, fuck, not a bad trench. Played a couple of games at pool today, got a couple of wins.
Yeah.
Had a pretty good ciabatta or ciabatta bread or whatever that meal was.
You did, you ate that. That was good. Was that the first
I
thing
needed
you
to
ate?
eat. Yeah, I needed to eat something though.
Yeah.
I had to.
Couple
Anyway,
of coffees, cookie.
this is a PSA, a public service announcement before we get to Dave. Listen, if you're going to eat Enoki's, I wouldn't eat those South Korean Enoki's at the moment because there's something funky going on over there. I don't know what the fuck is going on in the water in South Korea, but Dave's about to tell us.
I can
David.
tell you exactly what the fuck's going on with South Korean enoki mushrooms. Is this the packet that you used?
I can't confirm nor deny, David. I wasn't in the kitchen. I was walking the dog.
All right, so this comes from the foodstandards.gov.au website. So we're talking Australian government website. Enoki mushrooms imported from South Korea were recalled on 10th of March 2023 due to listeria.
Listeria?
Listeria.
What the fuck's listeria?
Listeria is, well, the symptoms are exactly what you described. Nausea, fever, diarrhea, vomiting. It's a... what is listeria? It is it's a bacterial infection, basically. It's essentially bad food poisoning.
Okay, but I mean, like, just food poisoning? He's not like... firstly...
You know what saved me? Leaving 5 or 6 of fucking Enoki's in the bowl. That's probably why Ella's fucked, because she ate more than me. So I will defend her there.
It's a foodborne bacterial illness.
Okay, but like, he's not going to die.
Yeah, it says it's very serious for pregnant women and people older than 65.
Okay. Well, you look older.
Very serious for pregnant women.
Yeah.
Food poisoning and like illnesses generally, like...
Is like a mushroom's no go when you're pregnant?
There are certain things that are definitely no go. I don't know if mushrooms are one of them. Probably South Korean enoki though. I'd steer clear of. But there's plenty of shit which I can't remember because you only remember when you're in it. But like the pregnant women can't touch.
I think sushi's one of them.
Sushi is one of them, but they also can technically still eat it. Like just eating sushi is fine. It's if you were to get bad sushi,
Right.
then you'd be fucked.
Our friends at IGA should be reading these fucking government warnings.
Do you think they are though?
Clearly not. Because that was issued on the 10th, and what's the date today?
22nd.
They really should be looking into
That's
that. shouldn't
12 days,
They
bro.
should really be looking at
How
that.
old were these Enoki's I ate? Where have they been?
Well, I mean, they're in a packet, so they could be, might increase their shelf life.
Possibly. I'm surprised she bought packeted Enoki.
Well, maybe she didn't.
Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. Hard to know. Anyway, we're done now, man. Enoki. Sorry.
Yeah.
We're out.
Enoki sounds like a Japanese name.
I feel like they might be originally.
And
Because I
then
see them a
mushrooms
lot in
have
like
just
ramen
spread.
and stuff.
Mushrooms are a wig out.
Mushrooms are a wig out. And you know what I've been thinking the whole time, and I haven't been able to avoid it? I've just finished The Last of Us, dude. And when I vomited up these Enoki's, they looked like the tendrils in their fucking fungus in the show. And I'm like, am I about to start fucking
The Last of
eating
Us.
people? That's what I was thinking.
Mate.
And I had to remind myself that was just a TV show,
Yeah,
bro.
don't worry.
Chill out. And
Relax.
I'm like, am I Agent Zero? Am I
Patient Zero?
Patient Zero?
Not Agent Zero.
Was there an Agent Zero?
I think it's 007.
Am I Patient Zero? Am I the first fucking zombie?
The first Last of Us.
Like the first zombie.
Yeah.
The first infected. Am I the
haven't
first
seen it.
infected? You got to watch it.
I will watch it.
You've got to watch it. I just couldn't shake that. I'm like, is this mushroom going to start controlling my mind?
I love mushrooms, but I fucking wouldn't go near Enoki mushrooms just on face value, on like real book by the cover sort of stuff. I'd be like, fuck that.
See, I wouldn't usually, Tom, be an Enoki guy, but I'm happy to try new things, as Mum always told me, right? And when the wife brings in a different mushroom, try it, you'll like it. I give it a crack, and I did like it.
Yeah.
But it's fucked me. It's fucked me.
It's fucked you good.
But again, home. You got to go. You got to go paddock.
I'm trying to think of the last thing I got food poisoning by.
You know you're alive when you get food poisoning.
Oh, dude,
Fuck
there's
me,
nothing
dude,
quite
bro.
like it.
I tell you what though, I've only had food poisoning twice, as far as I can remember. The one I got off this fish from Vietnam, it really fucked me.
Food poisoning will floor you.
It fucked me up.
Yep.
Exhausted for like 24 hours. But me and he went toe to toe. You got a couple of rounds off me, sure, but I'm okay.
You've done pretty well. You never looked pale since I've seen you. Like, I feel like I would have at least noticed your complexion. Punters and Dribblers, the podcast, as always, brought to you by our good friends at Ned's, the number one betting agency on planet Earth. Now, I tell you what, I had some good wins on the weekend. I had some near losses, some close losses, but I had a good time doing it.
I had a great time doing it, Tom. I was doing it, having a bit of a punt by the pool on the weekend, watching a bit of rugby league football. Had the ponies running as well. Love me some pony
I tell you what, that
action.
slipper one that we were on, that a friend of ours advised us to, it literally fucking didn't jump.
I'm not going to name who that person was, but that person knows who they are, and they're a friend of the show.
Yeah.
And their oil was absolutely appalling, as opposed to another friend of ours who got really good oil and got 100 to 1
odds
3 months ago.
Yeah.
1 and 11.5K. Shinzo. So on one side of the fence, we've got a mate who's getting good tips but not sharing them. And then on the other side of the fence, we've got a mate with shit tips sharing them.
The problem is it's hard to sift through the shit. The wheat from the chaff.
Well, it doesn't. At no point were we.
We were given chaff tips when the wheat was very close to us.
Just over there.
Just there. We didn't get it. But that's what it is. As long as you do it responsibly, you don't take the piss, then you know what? You can have a good time having a punt.
Correct.
And Ned's is the place to do it.
100%.
You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on screen or visit the website. A quick reminder of Punters Dribbles, there will be a live stream tonight on the Hello Sport YouTube. Myself, Sebo, Streety back. Streety, a Parramatta fan. So that'll be a nice. Eddie can't make it. Eddie's got the wedding.
Thursday wedding.
Wedding. It's a weird day to have a wedding.
Maybe an availability thing, I suppose.
I guess so.
I guess so.
Now, look, you might be wondering why I'm wearing a fucking tinfoil hat on my head. I don't think it's that
I made one
bizarre,
as well.
but you have one as well, because I just happened to cross something on Twitter today, and it was basically, I think the page was Truth Seeker.
Well, you and I are a couple of truth seekers.
We are a couple of truth seekers. Now, you might be able to find it on Twitter, Dave, but in the video, it's Paul McCartney, Sir Paul of the Beatles fame, sitting down for an interview, and as he sits down, he does this thing like that. He just goes, and then that. He goes, whoosh, and then you have to watch, sorry, Punters. He basically puts his hand like an
Illuminati sign.
Is that Illuminati? I think
that's Illuminati.
It's also maybe like a Rockefeller sign if you are in Jay-Z's Rockefeller fucking. And it's also maybe, is that how you do like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
I thought Twinkle, maybe.
Or is that just Twinkle, Twinkle?
I think it's just hands up like that.
Either way, he does that. Go to the fucking YouTube. And I was like, what's that? And then they were like, the truth seeker was like, oh, he's just letting everyone know. He's letting the people in the know he's in the know as well.
But why does he need to let people know that he's in the know?
I don't, because it's like he's maybe letting like fellow Illuminati people or whatever this group is. I don't know what the group is, dude. Now...
So is he letting people in the Illuminati know that he's illuminated?
I'm not entirely sure, Eddie, but what I did see when I continued my research is that apparently Paul McCartney's dead. And Paul McCartney apparently died in the 60s. Mm-hmm. And...
What?
And the Beatles never wrote a song. Paul McCartney's dead, and it was someone else who wrote them. And now there's a new guy pretending to be Paul McCartney.
All right. Well, you're going to have to fucking rewind for a second. Why is Paul dead?
I stopped reading, so I was like, I want to find out with you.
Oh, you want to find out together?
If Dave...
Yep. So I've got it here. This rumor/truth is so big and widely known that it has its own Wikipedia page.
That's where I was like, if it's on Wikipedia, they usually take that shit down.
Well, every time we try to put our own truth up there, it gets taken down.
Yeah.
Like Brad Parker's strong as an ant. Retracted, redacted.
So 9th of November, 1966 was the day that Paul McCartney allegedly died in a car crash. To spare the public from grief, obviously Beatlemania at the time, everyone in love with them, could have been a whole cut for Bieber situation with lots of young fans. They replaced him with a lookalike, and it says they subsequently communicated this secret through subtle details on their albums.
Why would they want to communicate it if we're trying to keep it secret?
That's a great question.
Doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
But, okay, do we have some of the subtle details?
So the one I knew before reading this was the fact that he's not wearing shoes in the Abbey Road album cover.
What, that implies
The rest
he's
of them
dead?
I'm not sure exactly, but that is what I had heard.
I thought they were all fucking shoeless.
So did I.
They definitely are. None of them are wearing shoes. Or am I wigging out?
You could be wigging out.
Um,
For those of you
No.
also who want to know how to make a tinfoil hat, please head to our Instagram stories. Okay, maybe he's the one. Oh, no. Yeah, he's barefoot.
Oh, they are. Okay, so he's the
So
only
that
one that's
means he's
barefoot.
dead.
that means he's dead.
I need more why Paul... So apparently, what else I heard was... Can you just do a bit of Dioring, please, Dave, into the Beatles not writing any of their music and who it is that was meant to? And they were saying that the reason the Beatles stopped touring or some shit was because they didn't actually perform any of their music.
So who was performing all that music in that fucking documentary on Disney?
That's a great question.
You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
yeah, lip syncing and shit.
lip syncing and shit. This has got real moon landing hoax vibes about it.
See, I think the moon landing was a hoax.
Do ya?
Well, no, I have no idea. I've never looked into it. But I'm wearing a tinfoil hat, so it seems appropriate. Can you go back to Truth Seeker Twitter, or are you looking?
Yeah, no, I can go back. Was that the right page?
I believe so. I don't know. I just happened across the video. It came into my algorithm, which is embarrassing.
Okay, because I couldn't find anything about Paul on there.
Are we shocked by that?
I mean, we should be shocked. I don't know that I'm not at Truth Seeker level.
You got a bit of secret about you, mate.
No, I got a little bit.
I wouldn't mind trying to come up with one and to see if we can propagate it.
I just want to see if there's any new ones kicking about the world right now, you know? And nothing that's too scat, but
There's one about Avril Lavigne being a clone.
Yeah, that's an old one.
I've heard about that.
That's
Avril
an old
Lavigne,
one.
not real.
Yeah.
Like Dolly the sheep.
Well, no, so Avril Lavigne's Skater Boy, real.
Didn't they clone a fucking sheep called Dolly?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did. No,
Dolly
they
did,
did.
yeah.
They did.
And so why do they think Avril Lavigne's
a sheep?
you know what I mean?
Well, so original Avril Lavigne was Avril Lavigne, but
What a sentence.
then she was died and replaced by a clone named Melissa, apparently. And this was...
Why?
So she had a big change in her kind of chic and her style. So, she went from the Skater Boy, then she was releasing
Said see you later, boy.
Hello Kitty vibe things and very different, less punk rocky, more very pop music.
Right.
And
So because
people
she
thought
doesn't have the same
died.
fashion she did as a 17-year-old Canadian pop star.
Therefore she died.
She died.
Has there ever been, David, and you can look this up, because what I'm getting here is real people died and then get replaced by a clone or a lookalike.
What would be the reason?
What
for
would
doing that?
what's the thinking behind that? Now, I've heard of Kim Jong Un having body doubles and shit.
That's to avoid,
can
assassination,
sort
right?
of buy that, right? Then they were like, oh, he died, but they don't want the fucking public to melt down, so they've replaced him with a lookalike. Whatever. I can see how Kim Jong Un may have body doubles to avoid assassinations. That makes sense. But why Avril Lavigne of Skater Boy?
See
she
you later,
said,
boy.
See you later, boy.
Fine.
He wasn't good enough for her. Why the fuck does she need replacing? No offense.
No offense.
I'm zero offense here. Avril Lavigne, part of the fucking fabric of pop culture.
Yeah, pop culture.
She's a cultural icon.
Also, I believe at one point was chonging the lead singer of Nickelback.
Chad Kroeger.
What a gross
Married.
sex party that would
They
be.
were married.
There you go. That would have been gross.
To be a fly on a wall on their romps.
yeah, or their duets.
They're biggie duets.
Go
On.
Dave, where are we?
Avril Lavigne. I think it's something to do with the fact that when you get to a certain point of like major stardom, there's so much attention around you. There's a lot of mystique around you as well. People start making up rumors. Like, do you remember when everyone thought Trump's wife was a body double for a long time?
Still do.
In like press shots.
Melania,
and stuff
she'd
like
had
that.
enough, dude. She'd had enough.
Yeah.
She wanted to slink off back into the behind the scenes with Barron, I believe, her son.
Yeah, so it's like that. It's like people
there was-
sending out body doubles for press shots and stuff because they don't want to do it, and then people find little things to.
But even twins, right? You can tell apart.
Yeah.
Like, how can we possibly expect these body doubles to be fucking like for likes? You'd have to get major surgery,
Yes. It'd have
like
to be
in
major.
James Bond.
Or maybe they invent those Mission Impossible. Remember Tom Cruise, the face mask?
What was that? James Bond. That was.
I think it was Mission Impossible 2.
No, that was the mask. But then there was the diamond guy who got a fucking. You change your whole face using that geneticist.
Face
shit.
Off?
No, it was the one where he beds Halle
Halle Berry.
Haley.
when he's the
Die Another Day?
ornithologist or whatever.
Die
Die
Another-
Another Day.
Oh, that's Bond.
Yeah, what did I say?
Oh, I was talking about Mission Impossible.
Yeah, and I said, no, I'm talking about 007.
Oh, okay. Halle Berry was phenomenal.
In that orange
film.
piece. One of the great romps as well from a Bond.
Was it?
Oh, it gets into her. She gets into him.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
they get into each other.
Yeah, that's right. Like she cuts fruit and shit and feeds it to him. It's hot stuff. Might have been an apricot. I don't know. Look that up.
We know what Eddie's fucking kink is. Getting fed fruit.
I've never been fed fruit on a romp, I don't think.
No, but you'd like to be.
Well, yeah. Halle Berry makes it look pretty hot.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So-
apricot a weird choice, but whatever.
I don't think, or maybe it's not an apricot, maybe it's like an apple or something. But not
It's
important.
still not sexy. What's a sexy fruit?
Mango?
Strawberries.
Mango, strawberries. Yeah, I'd say
Grapes.
Yeah, grapes. Good.
grapes.
Or a mango's too messy.
They certainly are messy.
Like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
a bit sloppy.
It's a
don't you?
sloppy. Well, if you get a
Yeah.
mango flour, but if you get them like cut up into, like
No, I'm talking about when you slice.
yeah, no, that's
them into
that's tough
squares.
to eat. That's tough to eat.
Cherries, sexy fruit.
Cherries, sexy.
But the only problem with the cherry is that you're left with a pip.
That's not sexy. Yeah.
Sorry, sweetheart.
No, if she's feeding you cherries and you're spitting them all over the
Yeah.
joint, that's tough.
Thus, sorry,
That's
sweetheart.
the sorry sweetheart.
Yes.
But then them also doing it would be equally uninviting.
I think what would be particularly hot is if you were fed the strawberry, you were invited to take it in your two front teeth, then she pulls off the green end
Yeah.
and just quietly discards of it.
That'd be hot.
Yeah, that'd be hot.
Yeah.
What if she dips it in chocolate first, Eddie?
Well, I mean,
Completion.
completion. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Yeah.
I've gone.
Yeah. Eddie's blowing loads. While I've still got this hat on, and it just compels me, but like, have you heard the rumor that Hitler never died?
And then he went to
escaped
Argentina. Well, yes, I have heard that before. I think friend of the show Nick Mallett, I think, was pushing that one on me one day. He'd seen a YouTube
Pushing it on
No,
you?
not pushing, not pushing. Saying that he'd seen a YouTube video and that it might take my interest. Pushing, not the right word.
No. But also natural like life algorithm, like a friend coming up to you and going, "Now this is something you might like."
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit,
Well, yeah, we were talking
conspiracies.
and naturally that one came up.
Yeah.
Because there were people that escaped to Argentina.
Yes.
There is actually a movie about it, about a guy. I'm pretty sure the guy that came up with the use of the gas, I think he was captured by Mossad.
Yeah,
Mossad. I
Yeah.
think they fucking captured him in Argentina, took him back to Israel and tried him
Oh really?
Yeah,
for crimes
Joseph
against humanity.
Mengele.
What was his name?
Joseph Mengele.
See?
He was
Didn't-
one of the head like Nazi scientists.
Yeah.
Some of them fucking make their way to NASA?
Yes,
Allegedly.
so now we're talking Operation Paperclip, which is this is a real thing. So
Here we go.
the US basically
Fire him up.
recruited...
Get him the tinfoil.
Yeah. The US recruited a lot of top Nazi scientists to work on different projects, including, I don't know if any worked on the Manhattan Project, but it was stuff of that nature.
What's the Manhattan Project?
That's
The
what they...
nukes.
Nukes.
Ah.
Oppenheimer. But yeah, because basically as soon as World War II finished, the US started in the Cold War against Russia. They were like, we need the top motherfuckers. And some of these Nazi scientists were doing like work that, or new things that you essentially couldn't know without torturing people and doing unethical experiments. So they recruited a lot of these people.
They recruited those scientists.
They recruited a lot of Nazi, yeah.
There was some sick fuckers that did some fucking some experiments and twins and shit.
More than
Surely they didn't
1,600
take that
German scientists, engineers, and technicians
You're taking anyone
taken
from the
former
Holocaust,
Nazi
you're
Germany to
taking
the
some
US.
sickos, right?
Well, because there would have been some working on bombs and shit, and then others working on sicko shit.
Twins.
Twins. You know, there's a big
Listen,
difference.
twins have got to be studied though, right? Because like, what's that?
Twins.
Yeah, like what's that all about? You know, I mean, you got to study twins.
What I don't get about twins, Tom, if we can just talk about identical twins specifically for a moment, is that if the sperm who wins the race, and by the way, everyone pat yourselves on the back because you're a winner. You are half winner.
But twins maybe not so much.
No,
Twins have tied.
Let me No. Let me finish. So one sperm gets inside an egg, fertilizes it, then it splits. This is identicals, and now you got two eggs. How are they not 100% the same thing? But identical twins aren't 100% the same.
No, I mean, I guess that needs to be looked into
Fucking oath it does.
because I don't understand it, right?
That needs to be looked into.
Because like maybe twins all know like we can't really go out and speak about our trade secrets here.
When you're talking like Illuminati and shit, dude, is there a twin signal?
Twin foil hats.
Like, do twins like... What happens when twins meet other twins?
Look, I'm sure they have twin meetups, right? That you're just sort of not privy to, right? Twins would definitely get together at shit.
They'd have to. It's like those red nut meetups.
Yeah. Ranger conventions.
Ranger conventions. Have you seen them? They're a thing.
The ginger balls,
Yeah, ginger balls.
where they get together and they're all like red hair and they dance together and
Correct.
shit.
Correct. That's right. And remind each other they have souls.
Well,
that's
yeah.
true. That's
No,
a real thing.
That's a real thing. They have to get together and they dance. But they're usually like line dancing.
So twins...
All I can think of from a ginger ball is Ron Weasley wearing those ridiculous robes that he wore to that fucking Harry Potter. He looks absurd.
I don't remember it. I'm sorry. I don't remember that Harry Potter.
Get that up.
Yeah, I'll get it up. But yeah, I was just going to say twins do have 100% the same... Sorry, identical twins have 100% the same DNA.
There you go.
But my best guess is that because obviously the egg is fertilized in the same way and then splits, as it develops, there would be things that change.
Ginger balls.
That's a ginger
that's
ball,
a ginger
dude.
ball if ever
Look at
I've
that.
seen it. Look at that. That's how they all dress at
That's how
ginger
they're
balls,
all
dude.
dressed like that.
Yeah.
100%.
Definitely.
100%.
Yeah. What do they eat at those things? I don't know. Do they even eat? That's ginger ball shit, dude.
They eat little gingerbread men and shit.
And they
Yeah.
drink Fanta.
Yeah. Fanta, gingerbread man,
Oranges.
red meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Uncooked.
Yeah, uncooked red meat.
That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Carrots.
Carrots. Carrots, obviously.
Yeah, the tail's just covered in fucking
Carrot cake.
raw carrots.
Yeah, raw carrots, carrot cake,
Carrot juice.
carrot juice, which isn't bad.
Dude, I think now actually you can't poke fun at gingers.
Why? I'm not poking fun
No,
at them.
neither am I. I'm saying I'm letting everyone know.
No,
that
no.
You can't.
Well, I just want to
apparently.
say something. Just because we're pointing out that that's what gingers would wear to a ginger ball
And what they
eat,
get
and
up
they'd
to.
eat, and they'd eat orange things, like,
Yeah.
that's not taking the piss.
Just because they've got red hair doesn't mean that they don't deserve love. Just means
And
that,
care.
of course, but like you go to a ginger ball, that's what you expect to happen. Obviously, I'm not allowed to go to one because I don't have red hair.
We wouldn't be invited,
No.
which is discriminatory in and of itself.
You want to talk about us being discriminatory? Where the fuck's our invite to the ginger ball?
We don't have fucking balls for like follically gifted.
No. Full heads of hair podcast balls.
No, we don't, because we're not discriminatory like
No.
that. Whereas these ginger balls, where all the gingers go,
Fucking line dance with each other, and
what do you reckon happens at twin balls?
I don't think twins have twin balls.
You don't reckon?
I think theirs might be a little more sinister. Like Bilderberg group, fucking. What's that one where?
Do you reckon that there's like twins out there, identical twins out there that are married to identical twins?
100%.
Do you reckon they swap?
It wouldn't surprise me. Again, the real like intense sort of like sicko twins, and not to impugn all twins. I've got some very close friends of mine and yours who are twins.
No, this is an anti-twin.
No, we are having to shine a light though.
My grandma's a twin.
Liddy?
Yeah. So I got.
You got twins in the blood.
Yeah.
I don't have any twin rellos, but I've got close twin friends. There you go. Twins marrying twins. I don't understand how this works though, because surely you would want to fuck your twin's wife or husband. They do look different though.
Yeah, they do look different.
I can already tell them apart. Which
I
means
can tell them. I can tell them all apart. I'm going to say it right now. Don't hate me for it. I'm just going to say it. The two on the right better looking.
I'm going to say this: right man, left woman. No, no, you're right.
Even the kids.
Even the kid.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sorry, left twins. Have they had twins? No, they haven't had twins. God, Jesus Christ, it's only 2 babies. That would have weird me out.
I don't think they needed to dress them the same.
Well, twins that dress the same is a thing. Like I don't entirely understand why they do that. Like,
I think you can dress twins the same until a certain age.
Yeah, it's cute when they're kids.
When they're young, but like when you're 18, you should probably fucking dress differently.
18. I think 12's the cutoff, and I think even at 12, it's like you go to school dressed
No.
brother.
I think 7's the cutoff.
Yeah,
8.
7, 8. 8's sweet. I think 9 actually would be the cutoff.
9's a cutoff.
8, you're still cute.
When's
kids,
year
sort of
3?
like, that's 9.
Cutoff.
These guys are fucking way too old to be dressing exactly the same. I mean, it would just be. It's weird. I said it.
They've all got blazers on as well.
Look at the twin sisters are wearing the same shit. Like
they've both got blazers on.
But blazers generally, I think, like, if you work in a job where it's like sooty, city suit, like corporate life. But if you just get around in blazers, like,
listen, I don't think there isn't really that many places or opportunities for one to wear a blazer. It's got to be some sort of event.
Not just daytime.
You can't just get around in a blazer.
No, it just seems a bit much. With the pocket square?
I don't like how he's done the pocket square. Both of them have done the pocket square. I don't like the flat line pocket square.
I wonder if one twin leads the way on fashion.
100%. The guy on the right.
You reckon guy on the right
The guy on the left's a sheep.
Well, he's a twin, not a sheep.
No, I'm saying he follows his brother.
Oh, right. And
no, this isn't dolly chat.
Okay, right. And do you know that, or is that a vibe thing? Because I kind of agree with it.
Tom, it's all vibe.
But I agree with it.
I even think the guy on the right's a bit taller. I think the guy on the left looks up to his older bro.
Because he doesn't look like him either. He's definitely the uglier twin. If you're just listening to this, it is on YouTube as well, so it's probably going to make more sense. I feel like that's probably twin chat, though.
We've given twins enough. Listen here. If you're a twin and you go to twin conventions...
Yeah, let us know what you
do. Can you call up and let us know? Also, if you're a twin, is this true? Like, if your twin gets a nut off, can you... do you know about it?
Can you blow loads through osmosis?
Like, do you get a tingling at the same time? Is that a thing?
If I was to, if you were a twin, say, and I went, pinched your knee...
Would you feel
the other twin feel it?
Yes. Or is that ridiculous?
What if I'm in the other room and I'm feeling sad? Could you just tell that I'm in the other room feeling sad?
Yep. That sort of thing.
Or happy?
Do you know what each other are thinking? Can you read each other's minds? I'd like to know that too.
There's a thing with young twins called cryptophagia, where when they're kids growing up, they develop their own language that only the two of them can understand.
Ooh.
With random sounds and hand movements and shit, and it just develops between the two of them, and no one can understand what the hell they're talking about, but it happens in 50% of young twins.
And then do they lose it? That's sad. They lose the ability.
Or do they take it
I'm not
underground?
sure.
They take it underground. They take it underground.
What's it called?
Cryptophagia.
Also, if you have cryptophagia that you want to like let us in on,
Yeah.
we'd love to hear that.
Yeah. Twins. In other news, non-twin related news, Daddy's getting into his subs.
You getting into your subs?
Supplements.
Talk to me.
I have been going through probably coming up to like a month and a half worth of like sickness in the household, whether it be myself, my children, my wife. And I have taken the decision to go into a Chemist Warehouse and buy like a fucking stack of different shit and multivitamins.
You should talk to Mushin.
I
He
should
knows what he's
talk to
talking
Mushin.
about. He knows what he's talking
Multivitamins, fucking vitamin Ds, vitamin
Cs?
C
Ps?
powders, your Armour
Gs?
Forces, and I just smash it. Now, I'm probably doing it wrong because I started yesterday and today, and my piss has been fluoro yellow in a non-dehydrated sense. Now, I'm just hoping I'm pissing out the stuff I don't need in this cocktail of stuff,
You'd be pissing out the excess.
but it's bright yellow. Like, not a dehydrated yellow, like a yellow.
Yeah. No, I know, a fluoro yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, is that like radioactive? That
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
yellow.
exactly.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's something. You're pissing out something.
Yes, well, clearly. I'm just wanting to know, am I doing damage or is your body just going, all right, you're giving me some good stuff, I'm just going to get rid of the shit I don't need?
I think you're just pissing out the excess. You know what I mean? Like if you take the equivalent of 100 oranges worth of vitamin C, you probably don't need 100
Oranges
worth of vitamin C. So you just piss out 99 oranges, right? That's all that is.
Good to know it's just 99 oranges.
I wouldn't be worried about it. I think you're pissing out 99 origins, bro, and that's fine.
That's good because it's try. I mean,
But there would be a mix that you need to hit. And again, Mustafa, he knows this shit
Yeah.
inside out. He's the
Yeah.
man to talk to.
because I really am just going to start pounding healthy stuff into me.
You got to start taking care of yourself, punters and dribblers.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really important.
100% it's important.
It's all right to rip and tear,
Yeah.
right? It's all right to do that, but you need to, like, the least you can do is hold up your end of the
The
bargain.
least you can do is fucking do the bare minimum, but
Yeah.
do something for yourself.
Do something better than nothing.
So what else you jamming into yourself?
So I've got 4 different tablets, I think. 3 different tablets. One's a vitamin D. One's a
That's for sun. Can't you just go out and
psoriasis. I need fucking boatloads of this shit.
right?
So I'm pounding vitamin D.
Oh, you need more than you can get.
I need more than the average bear.
Okay.
Armour Force, vitamin C powder, a multivitamin tablet, and maybe something else I'm forgetting. But my piss,
Magnesium.
I think magnesium's in one of the things
Magnesium's like the fucking talk of the town right now.
Yeah.
Magnesium. I don't know where magnesium's been. I don't know what it's been up to.
We used to burn that shit in science.
But you know how fucking things come in and out of vogue? Magnesium's in vogue right
Is
now.
it?
Yeah. Like, do you remember celery juice a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
Celery juice.
Steph was trying to get me to do that every day.
Dude,
It tastes like shit.
Me and
that
Ella
stuff.
used to fucking get into our celery juice work.
Yeah,
We even bought a juicer.
same.
Juices are fun. And this fucking celery juice, if you take a big glass of celery juice for the first time, you better be near a shitter because it'll fuck you up. That's no bullshit. Celery juice unprovoked, as in like, unless you're a celery juice a day operator.
Like, as in, unless you've been microdosing a bit of celery juice in the lead up to a big whack of it,
Yeah.
where your body's used to it.
yeah, it's gonna have its way with you.
Much like Sebo and Techie.
Correct. Much like Sebo and Techie. You've got to give in to the celery juice and let it work its magic because it works magic. It'll lighten the load.
Yeah, I don't know if it works that much. Like, it makes you shit, sure, but like, it didn't change my life.
How much did you take it?
I was doing it for a little while there. Steph was making me pound celery juice.
Again, that's what I'm talking about. Things come in and out.
They do. They really
Ginger
do.
was a big thing.
Yeah. Ginger's good. No, ginger's still good. Ginger's still in.
But it's not like the talk of the town
No.
like it once was.
Well, because it comes up, it's popular, and then it just sits there, and then everything else. Oh, well, what about this new thing? What about this new thing? But ginger still remains
like flax seeds and shit, they were
Fuck
running
that,
around
dude.
for a while.
Where's
flax
our
seeds.
bloody? Aren't we getting sent some stuff from a certain health brand? that's
Yeah,
meant
we
to
are.
be-
They haven't arrived.
Where the fuck's that meant to be?
Yeah, they haven't arrived yet. Not mentioning them.
No, we're not. But I would prefer if I could combine a lot of this shit into one thing. Because I am like, you know when you fucking have a tablet that sticks in your throat, you're like, oh, this is fucked.
Yeah, it'd be
It's
good.
not choking me, but I can feel it just there. Like,
yeah, it'd be nice to have a combination for sure.
just
yeah,
powder,
like a daily
bang.
boost,
boost. Thanks for coming.
like spruce moose.
Something just to get me up and about.
Yep, love
Every day, wake up, bang, don't need to
Bang.
think about it, easy.
it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
But in the pursuit of
Greatness.
general well-being, health,
Greatness.
trying to clear the mind as well, because the mind it's very important to clear the mind.
Can you just trying to get what you're saying here? Are you talking about like going down to your trash can and emptying it,
Cache, clearing my cache.
clearing the cache?
Yeah, and then you have to, and then deleting files, then emptying the trash. Because if you just delete the files, they sit in the trash, and then it's still in there.
Downloads is a good one to clear as well.
Yeah,
Because downloads will mound up over a fucking period of time, and you think to yourself, I'll go back for that download. You never do.
you never do.
You never go back for that download. That download just keeps moving down the list of downloads. So if you clear that cache, those downloads, and that trash,
Yeah, but so Steph,
is that what you're talking about?
well, it's essentially what I'm talking about. My wife Stephanie purchased me a 2 months, 1 month, something months unlimited yoga pass.
Nice.
Hot yoga. Now, I used to love it. I used to love hot yoga. And then I stopped going because I got an old lady's toe in my mouth, and that rocked me to my core. And I hate crowded rooms when exercising and shit.
Not
I
a
don't
big sweat guy either.
No, I like to sweat. That's the beauty
No,
of
you
it.
don't like looking at sweat.
No, I don't give a fuck about that. I
Is
don't
it
like
touching?
I don't like an old lady's fucking toe in my mouth. I also don't like doing a cramped room with people. But Daddy's going back tonight.
To hot yoga.
Yep. By the time you're hearing this punters and dribbles, I will have already gone.
What time you booked in?
Fuck early. It's like 6:30.
When do you go? Do you go by yourself?
Yeah, I'm going by myself. I got to try to get there at least half an hour early before it starts, so I can get the back corner. So I've just got like a bit of, because everyone's if it's a busy session, you're fucked, dude. People all around you. You can't, reach out and stretch out here. It's like great. I accidentally smacked someone on the ass.
Do you get smiles and stuff in there? Like, how's that work?
No, I don't. I'm an eyes down guy. I don't look at anyone. I'm not,
I'm guessing here that men probably outnumbered
yeah.
in a room like that.
But the men that are in there usually a shitload more athletic than you as well.
Yeah.
And like they're all in there with their shirts off. And
How
I'm
many
like,
pudgy blokes are in there
yeah,
generally?
Not many.
Do
And
you
it's
do you get like words of encouragement from the instructor?
No, but they'll come up and they will like correct you. Bit more here.
Yeah.
And it's been a long time, so I'm assuming I'm going to get a lot of correction. But I'm also going to be in a shirt because my sweaty fat bod doing twists and turns.
Dude, I think there's nothing wrong with putting a shirt on.
No, I think it's appropriate.
I think it's appropriate.
Yeah, it's appropriate.
Maybe tuck it in so it doesn't fall down.
That's you got to do that as well. You tuck it in, 'cause otherwise you're bending up and down. It falls around your head, and you fucking
Yeah.
your boobs are all over the joint. That's fucking. We don't need that.
No.
But I will give you an update. I might even film something. Not in there.
What's your? Can you do like the fucking praying mantises and stuff?
I probably can just because I'm built that way. You know what I mean? Like I'm an athlete. I'm from athletic stock. I've got an athletic history. You know, but
So it's like cat dogs and shit. Cat dogs yoga.
cat dog,
Cat Dog, a
cow.
TV show, as fast as
Cat dog was a great show.
Cat Dog show. There's cat
You
cows.
sweat
Cat
cat
cow.
cat cow.
Yeah. Or downward dogs.
Downward dog.
Downward
There you go.
dog.
Yeah.
Not to be mistaken for the Dagwood dog.
Although the Dagwood dog, I'm sure, a move.
Probably more of a sex position.
The Dagwood?
Yeah.
Is there a Dagwood dog in move?
Dagwood dog's like a soso in batter covered in tomato sauce, isn't it? On a
How
stick.
many
It's a-
how many
it's a
moves
corn
are in the
dog,
Kama
isn't
Sutra? Just out of curiosity.
Dave sounds like he's coming.
There's no. So there's an Urban Dictionary entrance for Dagwood dog.
What is it?
I already know what it's going to be.
It's really not good.
No.
Yeah,
Maybe say it and we'll beep it.
Go on.
Oh, hang on. The first one is the Australian entry. There's a few.
We'll go the one you didn't want to say.
The one I didn't want to say. An act in which a man performs anal and his partner proceeds to try push their shit out and causes the poo to cover the penis like batter, like a Dagwood dog.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That is not what I expected.
No, that is fucking.
I'm guessing the Dagwood dog, not in the Kama Sutra.
Oh my God, that is fucking
Does
gross.
it get worse?
There's a worse one.
All right, one
Yeah,
more.
go.
One more.
Before a man begins masturbating, he shits on his own hands and then wanks with it. The
Oh.
shit is used as an alternate lubrication.
My God, what the fuck is wrong with people? Surely that's not done though.
I can guarantee you that's been done. It must have been done.
Yeah.
There's like poo fiends out there, dude.
There are poo fiends
There's
out
poo
there.
fiends out
Can
there.
you look, Dave, sorry to do this to your search history, but I need you to look into poo fetishes.
Do we want to look into poo fetishes?
I don't want to see it.
Anything
But
specific?
it'll come
about
up.
it?
I want to
Shit will come up.
He won't put it on the screen. I want to know like why people fetishize poo. I don't want to see poo fetishes. I want to understand poo fetishes.
You want to get to the nuts and bolts.
I just want to know why poo is something that you would be into, like feet.
So basically what he wants to know is what does a psychologist diagnose?
Poo fetishes as.
Yeah.
Okay, this might take me a sec to read through the stuff. So there's a couple articles, one from Vice, one from Men's Health, about, interviewing people why they enjoy this stuff.
See, so this is highbrow shit we're covering here.
Yeah, good.
Pun not intended.
So this is from Men's Health. What do you enjoy about it? Jody has answered, not sure if real name or not. There's something quite freeing about being able to do this with a partner. It's a way of letting go of shame, I suppose, although it probably took me a while to realize that and to think of it in that way. At first, it was much simpler, just enjoying the physical feeling of pooping and the acceptance of that being not a big deal.
Oh.
A lot of people who are into scat are big into humiliation play, but for me, it's about the opposite, not being humiliated by my body, but being accepted.
Okay. That sounds like a fancy way of spinning that you're into poo stuff.
I tell you what.
Like a good poo does feel nice, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's not a sexual experience.
No, it's not a sexual experience. It's more one of relief.
Yeah.
You forget the kinks that are out there.
The sick puppies that are knocking around.
Yeah. Like poo fetishes, humiliation fetishes. all this shit.
Humiliation kinks is fucking a bit how you going.
That's pretty how you going. It
It'd be-
reminds me of how vanilla I am.
Yeah, I know. I wonder, like, how you would be getting around, like, oh, fuck, I just really want to be humiliated. You know, like in a sexual sense.
I just really want to be shit on.
Shit on, dude. Like, just trying to get around there going, I'm a sick puppy.
Where do you how did these puppies find other puppies pre-internet? It's pretty easy now, I'm imagining.
Yeah,
but
now you just search.
back in
wants
the
to
day,
get
it would have been
pooed on.
like, how do you even bring that up with someone?
You got to go to some probably kinky joints, places where the kinky,
Like kink palaces. Correlate.
you know the word. I'm
Congregate.
Congregate.
Congregates.
Where
Have
the
you heard
kinky
of
congregate.
fin-doming?
Fin-doming.
Fin-doming.
Fin-dom.
So I know,
Financial domination.
What's that?
It's basically, it can take a variety of forms of different subsections of fetishes, but essentially what it is paying someone and getting pleasure off that. And so if I'm fin-doming Tobler, he's paying me money and getting pleasure off being financially dominated.
I would
as in
love to
giving
get
me his
financially
money.
dominated. I don't have to fuck anyone, do I?
No.
Dude,
but
that
it
sounds
can
like
also play into like humiliation kinks. You're like, oh, you're a fucking pathetic loser. Send me $100.
Or
And people like sending the money. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Yeah.
I'd get fin-dommed.
Yeah, you would, because you...
Someone gives me money?
No. You get fin-dommed if you give it away, I think.
Well,
Yeah.
I want to be the person who's like, yo, give me money, you fucking loser.
You want to be the fin dominatrix.
Where do you sign up for something like that?
That's my preference if I'm picking a role in that little dalliance.
Can you just go, yo, I'm the guy you give money to?
Is it like a sugar daddy thing?
This is hot.
I
Yeah,
think
you
it's
get hot
similar.
under these
Yeah,
fucking
'cause it
tats,
doesn't
don't you? It makes you
breathe.
sweat.
You don't realise how much your head
Needs to breathe.
breathe.
Maybe we take them off for a minute.
Oh, this makes sense. Okay, so no, this makes perfect sense. There's fin doms and fin subs. As in a
Fin-
sub or a dom. So are you the submissive or are you the dominator?
So then, but
Yeah, you'd be the fin-dom then.
But I'm dominant because I'm getting the money.
Yes.
Correct.
yeah, I think that's the preference if you get to pick one of those weird fucking things.
Glad we cleared that up.
Well, again, like, you know, you find out your fucking kid's into Findom or some shit, like, oh, fuck, where did we take the wrong turn? Was it in primary school when I said he couldn't fucking, you know, was it when, you know, I smacked him on the bum with a wooden spoon? And he was like, when did he become a Findom freak?
There's a website called findom.com where women can advertise their services. This does seem to be a heavy gender bias that mostly women are the findoms.
Well,
and men
yeah.
are the fin subs. But there's also,
Shocking.
it says, to find a fin sub, you should create a Twitter account and use relevant hashtags such as hashtag findom, hashtag cashmaster, and hashtag paypig.
Now, listen,
Hashtag paypig.
I've got a question here. Obviously, there's a lot made about Dio Dave's bet for the Storm to make the top 4. We hadn't landed on something if he hadn't. Now, we got some ideas percolating. I'm not saying we're going to decide anything right now. But Dave becoming a Finn sub.
But he would have to give money away.
Okay, well, let's make him it's a loss. Maybe make him a Finn Dom. Get him some cash. But he's got to get into that world.
Getting into that world would be pretty interesting.
I'd like to talk to some people with weird kinks. Be like, explain poo.
Yeah. Talk to me about getting urinated on.
Maybe we make Dave do a kink podcast.
And he has to try them all out. You have to try them. Well, come on.
Would you try like poo kinks?
I don't know if I would go as far as poo kings.
Bet's a bet, bro.
Bet is a bet.
A bet is a bet.
And you said you were man enough for the bet. We'll think about it.
Yeah.
I'm not sold either way.
No. How's that dry cleaner going?
Fucking shut.
Shut.
Shut an hour and a half early.
Who the fuck shuts at 3 o'clock on a Wednesday?
Website says open till 5. I'm not blaming Ella. Did tell her to go earlier. Didn't.
So you
No
are
shut.
blaming Ella.
No, I'm not. I'm just pointing out what happened.
So you're not blaming Ella for the fact that you aren't going to have your suit, but you are merely pointing out that
I'm frustrated.
at
I'm frustrated at the fact that I don't have a suit now.
what sort of suit you meant to be wearing.
I was going to wear a linen one. I had it all planned.
So you've got other suits though.
Yeah, I do. But I got new shoes for this fucking suit. So now I may as well just take the fucking shoes back. You know what I mean?
Are you gonna
now
take shoes
annoyed.
back?
Now I'm just annoyed now.
Yeah, right.
I've had a cunt of a day. I got fucking food poisoning last night.
Yeah.
Now the fucking dry cleaner's fucking jibbing me out of an hour and a half to get there in time. Going, nah, shutting up.
But are
early.
you staying in Sydney tonight?
I got to go to golf in the morning. She opens at 7:30. I'm fucked.
Where are you golfing?
Mount Broughton.
Oh, in Barrow.
Yep.
Shout out to Mount Broughton. So there's no way that.
There's no way.
Well, so you are going tonight then to Barrow.
No, because I've got to leave too early. They won't be open. I will have left by the time they're open.
Okay, so you will leave tomorrow for Barrow. Is there a world where
What?
Ella sticks around and waits for it to
There's
open?
no way.
No.
No.
No, there's just no.
Zero chance.
Which I understand from her side.
No, I get it. I'm just annoyed.
Yeah.
Just pissed off.
So what are you going to wear?
I don't know. I have to go. I don't even know what fucking. I don't even know if my other suits are fucking clean. I don't know. No idea.
You maybe want to borrow one of Dave's?
I don't think I own a suit.
That
In
doesn't
fact, I'm pretty
surprise me.
sure I'm owning
You
a suit.
probably-
I don't own a suit.
You think suits are like reek of capitalism, probably?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Even though those thongs you wear probably were made by impoverished children.
Yeah, exactly.
Um.
Anyway, just trying to simmer.
Yeah. So you're just trying to simmer down. Well, do you want to attack Dave for some lefty stuff? Is that make you feel better? Will that make you feel better, buddy?
Usually would, but not today.
Not today.
There's a funny video in the P's and D's from Scotty Bellotti that might make you feel better, Eddie.
Yeah, get that up.
Dave,
Yeah,
if
I'll
you
get
could
that.
get that up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Make me feel better.
We should save a few P's and D's things for this part of the potty, for this Thursday pod.
Yeah, we should. Community stuff.
Community stuff.
There's nothing like community involvement.
Community outreach.
Yeah, program.
Yeah. Thursday pod, community outreach. Watch that start to be done everywhere else.
Oh, Titanic. Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Want some
Well, this
sound?
will be fun. I need sound.
I don't have a remote. All right, we going?
Yep.
Turn up. Love this bit. Such a good bit.
Baka me. Ding, ding, ding.
Pick up, you bastards!
Yes, what do you see?
Iceberg right ahead! Give that fucking shoulder a doom. Snap that cunt. Ooh, snap that fucking ship in half, bro.
Oh
That
my
is
god, that's great.
so dumb.
Scotty Bellotti working his way into greatness. I will say that.
I'll say this. Scotty doing the right thing.
He's doing all the right things.
If you know what I mean.
I'm getting red, dude. I think that's why I've got to pound this vitamin D, to be honest. Or I'm just going to have to start wearing makeup.
Would you consider wearing makeup?
Yep.
You would.
I think I'd need a professional makeup artist to touch me up every day.
Because
At all
you are
times.
red generally.
Well, I've become red generally, yes.
No, but because you are red generally.
I've become it, yes.
But you are red.
Yes, I have.
Generally.
I have generally become red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you cover up the flakes with redness? Would you get like a? Would you
A
get
red toned.
Would you get a red toned?
No, because I'm nice and tan in my arms. You know what I mean? Like I've still got a nice complexion.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like, but you wouldn't look like yourself.
No, but I see. I'd look like my old self. It'd be like, oh, that's how I remember you. Like if someone hadn't seen me for ages, like, oh, it's
but
the old Tom.
We
back
don't like
again.
it, but like leave old Tom back in the.
In the dark ages.
No, it's like you'd leave him in the past.
Well, listen.
Do you think I
Reach
should
out.
start putting a rinse through?
You start putting a rinse through. There's a friend of ours who I'm going to tell you afterwards. Who I
Would
think
you
is
reckon
doing
you'd notice if I put a rinse through?
150 million fucking %. As I was saying, there's a friend of ours who I'm not going to name, who the audience would know, who I think rinses.
Who?
I'm not saying it.
Whisper it.
No.
Really? Really? Interesting.
A wash. I don't know. There's a reason why I also don't like. I don't know. I don't 100% think that it's correct, but it's been catching my eye.
And you've got a good eye for those things.
I do, but usually mine's for like wigs, people losing their hair.
Toupees and shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're in the same world. Not entirely, but
No.
it's hair-based.
Mm.
It's hair-based.
Anyway, punters and dribblers, a bit of rugby league before we leave you.
Yeah, bruh. Bit of rugby league.
Tonight we've got Penrith and the Eels. Penrith and the Eels.
Before you go on, Tom,
Yeah.
I just want to say something.
Mm.
My first true love was Kaya.
It's your first true love.
Yep.
Can I say one more thing? Or can I ask a follow-up question?
Yeah.
KO probably came in around like 2012, 2013.
And that's when I realised what love was.
Right. So you'd been with Ella for how long at that point?
5 years. You know what I mean?
Can I say something back to you? Can I give you a bit of information?
What?
I didn't know what true love was until KO came into my life either.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Like,
I'm just trying to be honest with the punter and the dribbler. Like, you think you know what love is?
reception aside, right? Because reception is not a KO problem. That's our telecommunications system's a fucking awful problem.
Yes.
But assuming that they did their jobs, which they don't, but assuming that there is a world where they did, like any other third world country around the world that seems to have better internet than us, you can enjoy rugby league, all 8 games of it, from any place you want, thanks to KO.
Yes. That's Kayo's doing.
On the toilet.
Yep.
In
the
maybe you went like mountaineering and you fucking an avalanche hit and you're just stuck in a little bit of a
You
fucking
could
ice
climb-
cave.
you
I'm gonna watch KO.
Have you ever seen fucking photos of those guys who climb up the side of mountains and sleep there? In little tents?
Yeah.
You can watch Kayo in there.
It's on the side of Mount Kilimanjaro.
Sure. Maybe not that, but certainly.
Why not?
Certainly, well, geo-blocking, but surely Mount, but definitely Mount Kosciuszko.
No, but you'd be able to find a way. You get a VPN.
You could get a VPN.
Come on.
You could get a VPN.
You get a VPN.
So you could watch it on the side of Mount Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro. You could watch it the bottom of the Mariana Trench?
Yep.
Well, you could.
Yeah, you could.
You'd probably need cable internet.
You'd need cable.
Get down there and just plug into.
You
the
could
wall.
run some cable down there, though.
You could run with 11 k's of cable.
Yeah, not much cable. Like 11. Like
if you think about it, it's not that much.
Mate, in cable terms,
It's not
that
much.
far. I run 11 k's all the time. Fucking piece of piss.
Yeah, you can run a cable that far down the Mariana
Not a
Trench.
problem. Not a problem at all. That's all I'm saying.
Basically, what we're saying in a roundabout way is that KO allows you the freedom, the opportunity, the right to consume rugby league, all 8 games of it, wherever the fuck you want. Sure, other places show rugby league, but if you're a fan of any team, you basically miss most of their games.
Correct.
So it's a no-brainer, and there are many other good things that come with it, like their commentary team, like Matty John's fucking Cooper Cronk show.
Like NRL 360,
like NRL
whenever
360, whenever you want.
you want. You know what I
So
mean?
don't be fucking dumb.
Don't be dilly-dally,
Don't dilly-dally. Get down to KO Alley.
because they're going to make you smile. Dun-dun-dun.
Panthers, I hope to high heavens that Panthers hump the Eels. I just want them to hump them. Parramatta are essentially coming last, and you know why that is? Because they're 16th, and last year that would have been last.
So they're essentially coming last.
Yeah.
And also, the Tigers are so bad that they shouldn't be in first grade. They
No,
should
they
be in
don't really
reserve
count.
grade. So if you go by that logic, they shouldn't even be in first grade. The Eels are bottom of first grade. They're
Yeah.
coming last.
Yeah. Eels
Simple
coming dead last.
arithmetic.
And I love that fucking Mitchell Moses links to the Roosters, which is obviously horse shit. Like, I don't even believe that.
Paul Kent saying that last night was so cheeky. He's like,
He knew what he was doing.
he knew exactly what he was doing. He's like, oh, there's a rumour. It's unsubstantiated, but it's a rumour I'm hearing. Roosters want to see if Kiri can see out a year. If not, we're swooping.
Yeah.
But it does. Listen, surely you raise a cursory eyebrow at the fact that this should have been done round 1 and now we're going into round 4 and it doesn't look like it's getting close to done. And if you're Mitch Moses and you know in your heart of your hearts that you're not going to win a comp at the Eels, maybe you are going, let's stall, baby, stall.
He's still contracted for next year, though.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, fucking hell, who gives a fuck? But
No, but so what I'm saying is he's got 2 more bites of the cherry this year. They're coming dead last, unlikely. You got next year. Then he can have a crack.
yeah, Panthers win. Fuck the Eels. Panthers win. Do you want to just try and pick the round with me? Oh, you've already done that. You've already tried to do
No,
that.
okay. Well, I've already done that on About Even, but you and I can pick the round. I think every week we try to pick the round.
Same.
And at the end of the year, with all our money,
We
go on a really decadent holiday.
yeah. Or we send Dave to
No, he doesn't get
no
out.
to like a fucking some sort of a holiday camp.
For like naughty boys.
Yeah, like a naughty boys, you know.
Can I ask you something, Dave?
Yeah.
Where are you at morally? Like if the Storm make the 4 by some miracle,
Morally.
Where am I morally? Terrible.
like accepting cash. Like that's been generated through like capitalist means. Like how does that sit?
well, see, the thing there is that
Wouldn't you be like a food stamp guy?
well, we don't really have
Like
food
vouchers and
stamps in this
shit?
country.
Or like bartering?
But well,
Trade, like
Trade.
Well, that's the thing is that if we were living in a anarchist society where things were bartered for trade and, you know, you need something and you get it, it's not based on how much money you have, that would be separate. The problem is we live in a capitalist society, and as we all know, obviously, there's no ethical consumption under capitalism. None. There's no way to get any sort of thing that's perfectly morally sound. So I'm doing the best I can.
Are you?
I'm trying.
Where do you reckon those thongs get made?
I don't
Can
know.
we look up where Havianas get
They're
made?
made in Brazil.
Right, now do you reckon the work conditions are...
So what, they chop down the Amazon to make them?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You're
hearing?
literally just proving my point that there is no ethical consumption.
Right,
under
no.
capitalism.
My question is more
you
around
could
how
make-
much are you trying to fucking
You could have made your own thongs with a bit
walk the talk, you know what I mean? Like, you could get some ethically sourced thongs.
Well,
that
so-
laptop, you know where the fucking cobalt for that shit is, bruh?
You could be wearing ethically sound thongs.
You shouldn't have a fucking phone or a laptop.
Yeah.
You should be off
See,
grid, bro.
Again, comes in the problem of that is that for people, and I'm pretty sure the dude that on that Joe Rogan podcast said the exact same thing, is that people who aren't rich enough to make purchases that benefit society are forced to buy cheaper products which are often badly made and not made ethically through sustainable materials. If
You're
I
in the
was
top
rich-
1% of the world, buddy.
If
so
I was
reckon
rich
you can
enough to
afford
buy
some
a
ethically
$100
sourced
pair of
shoes.
thongs, I would.
Food for thought. Now, Panthers win.
Panthers win.
Storm win against
Storm
the Tigers.
win. Yeah, they have to.
Listen, the Tigers are so shit.
I'll just build
Brendan Wakeham comes in for Adam Dewey. Adam Dewey to fullback.
I don't know, I'm just going to get Ned's open, and I'm just going to build this multi for us.
Wakeham's on minimum wage, bro. Like, he's on min wage.
Adam Dewey also in doubt with turf toe, I read.
And now he's heading for the hills. He's like, get me out of here. I'm going to come up with some bloody turf toe excuse.
Excuse me.
So we lock in the Storm.
We're looking the Storm.
Now, a lot of stats going around today.
Pro
Rando
fish
on
stats.
Pro fish stats, dude.
Yeah.
I'll read out one pro fish stat to the punter and the dribbler, right? Which is
Are
one.
you wanting to pick the fish here?
No. We need to make informed decisions if we're going to be rich, Tom.
Yeah. Informed consent.
Informed consent. Informed consent. 1 second. Heron, okay, I've got it.
Okay.
So, crazy rugby league facts. Instagram page. This was sent to me by Danny McDonald. Last time Brisbane won their opening 3 games, they went on to lose round 4 against Wayne Bennett, coaching in his first year at a club. That's spicy.
It is spicy. It is spicy.
Is it spicy enough?
The thing that I don't think it is spicy enough. I think the problem I have here is Kafusi out, Broncos humming.
But they didn't look that good against the Dragons, Nate, for that 10 minutes.
I didn't watch that game in its totality.
Like, you know, the Dolphins.
You want to go the fish? 345?
Like, do we want to boost this bad boy? What do you think?
I think the Broncos win.
You think the Broncos win?
Yeah.
You're aware if this is on you.
Well, this game's on me.
Yeah, this game, yeah.
All right.
Okay. Titans, Cows. I like the Titans. I do like the Titans.
Well, this one's on you.
Okay, well, you got the Broncos one. I can have the Titans one.
Yeah?
I just don't think the Cowboys are going that well. Cotter's out.
Yep.
Scotty Drink's out. Titans, unchanged.
Okay.
AJ humping.
Okay. Manly, into 240 already. See, I got him at 255.
The money's coming for him.
Yeah, of course it is. Manly win comfortably. Dogs, Warriors.
I like the Warriors at home.
So do I.
At Mount Smart Stadium, obviously, listen, the other day someone called in. Well, you explain it because you were home and you found it.
If you listened to the Dribbler Hotline podcast, you will know that a guy called in saying he had a dream that me and him, well, he was friends with Eddie and I. Me and him were hanging out. We then went to Coles, which is where Eddie was working. Eddie said, "Oi, go hang out in the beauty section. I'm going to come bring you some free shit." He comes over with a tube of Smarties for us.
Yep.
Now, where are the Warriors playing on Sunday? Mount Smart Stadium. Who is one of their number one try scorers? Edward Cossey. The Cossey, not the important, but the Edward bit is.
So Edward
At Mount Smart.
giving the gift of Smarties at Mount Smart. Smarties tries Mount Smart.
So I've also got
Cossey, look, we're not going to do it here, but you can
go to about even for our.
But you
our
can
own
juice that.
Cossey.
But Warriors win.
Warriors win. Knights, Raiders.
Raiders
Fuck the
shit that
Knights.
in.
And then Sharks, Dragons.
Sharks shit that in. They shit it in.
Now, if you pick all of these, and we've gone pretty conventional. We've pretty much gone the favourites except for maybe Manly Titans. And you add that into a multi, punters and dribblers, you are going to get 59-14.
That's good.
That's good stuff.
That's good, honest rugby league.
That's good, honest rugby league. Obviously, gamble responsibly, but I like that, Ed. We'll put that on. Boosted to 69-33. Just whacking $10 on. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.
Thanks, Kai. Thanks,
Kai.
Neds. Love yous all. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Could you two just not talk anymore?